Welcome back to this podcast style. I should just get a name for it, but this kind of like chat, podcast, talk, rant style. Oh, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'll name it. Perfect. That fits really great in a title. That's actually great. As we speak right now, I am 2 days out from my big move to, as my friend Sarah said, extended holiday to Italy. And yesterday I was hosted by my friends at a surprise going away party, and it was so lovely. And I finally said all my goodbyes to people. It feels really weird. Obviously bawled my eyes out. It was a very weird, like, I have the best friends I've ever had in my entire life, and I love them so much, and genuinely like love them so much. And I am honored to know that it's a mutual feeling. And so it felt weird like saying bye to these people. I did have a moment, I'm like, why am I leaving these people? Like, why am I leaving them? I want to spend forever with them, but actually, like, I want to be with them forever. Why am I leaving and I'm going to be alone? And it was just like a mixed bag of emotions. And some people brought me like little gifts for the plane or little gifts for my birthday, which, like, my birthday's in literally a month, so you guys are freaks, but love you anyways. It was just a really nice night. It made everything feel really real. I'm really, really real. Where is Kid Cudi these days? But yeah, I'm just excited to go and do it. So many people are, okay, two things. I mean, obviously more than two. We're like 1 minute in. But for the first thing, something I've noticed is every time I'm talking to people about this trip, whether it be like a friend or an acquaintance or like a family member or anything, one of the first or at least second things that they say to me is, oh my God, you're going to meet like a cute guy and do all these things, blah, blah, blah. And it's been peeving me because I'm going to do so many other things than just that. Like, me going to Italy is not to meet a man. Like, I'm just going to do so many other things that don't have to do with another person. It's been an interesting, like, self-reflection of, like, why does this annoy me so much? But, like, what I said in one of the earlier episodes of Decentering Men, like, it's not all about that. Like, it's actually nothing about that. I don't know. I've been noticing that. I've been realizing that everyone is like, oh my God, that's the first thing or second thing I just said people want to bring up. That I'm going to meet a man. Or I'm just going to have an amazing time and like maybe meet friends and do a lot of self-discovery and learn Italian and take cooking lessons. My friends all pitched for a cooking lesson while I'm in Italy, which is so sweet. One of my friends went there and had a great time and thought it would be a good thing for me to do. And I'm just like, what a cute, thoughtful gift. So sweet. But anyway, so yeah, that's something I've noticed. I'm all about self-reflection. And another thing that I notice is people are like, what are you going to do there? And I'm always like, they're always shocked when I'm like, just be there. I'm just going to be there. Like, what I'm most excited for is just waking up and doing whatever the hell I want to do. I can go and get a coffee and then like go to a store and then go home. Or I can take a train and go somewhere and then experience that place. I don't really like traveling that much. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know if I said this in any of my other videos, but I've never been on a trip, and I've been privileged to travel quite a lot in my life. I've never been on a trip that I wasn't ready to go home at. Like, doesn't matter where, with who, doing anything. I'm always, if they were like, some government official came to me and was like, you need to go home right now, I'd be like, okay, no problem. Genuinely no problem. I'll be there. I'll be happy to go home. And I don't know what I just like the comfort and stability of being home, which I think is also like wrapped up into why I love my home and I need everything. Like, I love to feel settled. I think that's actually what I'm coming to the conclusion of. I love to feel settled. And like the security of that. So traveling, you're never settled. You're just like always doing the next thing, and you're like go back to the hotel for an hour, and then you have to get ready again and go for dinner, and then you have to do all this stuff because you're only there for so much time and you have to fit everything in. Like, I don't like that. I mean, I can tolerate it, but it's not my ideal thing. Like, I'd rather just be at home. So I think longer extended trips are for me. And something like, again, what I said, I can just wake up, and if it's like bad weather and I'm not feeling well, I can just stay in my apartment there, you know? So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, people are like, everyone's like, what are you going to do there? Like, what do you mean? I'm just going to be in Italy. I'm just going to walk down the cobblestone streets and like sing That's Amore. I was lying in my bed last night and thinking how much I'm going to miss the sound of rain. Not saying it doesn't rain in Italy, but that's one thing that it's just like a warm blanket for me. Especially in my bedroom here, I just get the best rain sounds. I'm like about to go to the most glorious land with like the most amazing things, and I'm like, but the rain on my porch. Oh my god, me pretending like I have a porch, my back alley patio that faces a parking lot. I love the rain, and I mentioned in another video, I don't know which one's coming out first, but I'm gonna miss driving. I think a lot of my things I'm gonna miss are like security and independence, although I'll have both those things there. But I love driving around the city. There's something so nice knowing, like when I first moved to Vancouver, I didn't obviously know anything. I didn't know anyone other than a few people. And I didn't know any streets. Like, I always had to use Google Maps. I still use Google Maps, but it's so nice driving in a city that you know everywhere. It's like when you go back to your hometown and you just know you could drive that route with your eyes closed. I love when you get to a place like that in a city. And like, obviously I'll get like that in Italy, but I did notice that I'm going to miss driving a lot. Obviously I'm going to miss my friends. I like have a note. Obviously I'm going to miss my friends so much. I do think it's going to go by really quickly though, because I leave in November. December is always chaotic for everyone. And then January is like a write-off. Everyone's just tired of the holidays. And then I'm back the first week of February. So yeah, it'll be fine. It was weird though, saying bye to my friends and being like, see you in 3 months. Although I have so many friends that I love so dearly that I see like once a year, if that. And it's just a different kind of friendship though. Like, you know, I have a very, very, very close friend that I see once a year. And every time we see each other, it's like back to normal. Totally everything's back to normal. But we don't even talk during the year. We'll talk like twice a year or something like that. But it's like, I know I would die for this girl and vice versa. I mean, I could literally cry right now. But when you have friends that you see all the time, it also feels weird saying bye to them. I'm just like talking in redundancies. Is that a word? Redundancies? Like, these are all things that you know. Okay, and the only other thing I wrote down on literally my list is it says Italy. Going to miss the sound of rain, my friends. And then the last one is the comfort of familiarity, because I really think that's what it is. Like, I don't need to expand on that, do I? I do think I push myself out of comfortability all the time. Like, I like it. Like, I love it. And then I'm like, you got to do something, babe. Like, again, when I made the move from Toronto to Vancouver, I was just feeling like I'm just not doing a lot. Like, I'm just doing the same thing every day. And let me shake it up a little bit. And so that's what I'm doing here. It feels nice also that all of my loved ones can watch my YouTube videos, because I will be vlogging the trip and I'll be able to watch them back too, which is a nice thing to do. Although sometimes when I watch my old videos back, I'm like, shoot that girl with a gun. Like, seriously, now. My friend Nikki was like, when I was saying bye to her, she's like, how am I going to keep up with you? I don't know if she watched these videos, but I told her to, because she was like, how am I going to keep up with you? And I was like, babe, you're on my close friends story. I post 20 times a day on my close friends, and I post YouTube videos. And she was like, but I need more than that. Like, can you voice note me every day? Like, no. First of all, my online footprint is Bigfoot. Like, literally size 20, babe. Like, you can find me at any corner of the internet, and that's going to have to be good enough. Like, literally every social platform, I will be posting daily probably. So just follow me there. You don't need a voice note about me like going and getting like a panettone cake. Or maybe you do. Depends how good the panettone is. Like I said, I'm looking forward to everything, but I'm looking forward to my solo birthday and Christmas. And I know I'm going to be sad on both those days. But that's kind of like a shallow feeling of sadness, because it's like, yeah, I'm going to miss everyone, obviously. But it's not going to, like, they're there. You know what I mean? Like, I will experience it again. So it's just like a very light layer of sadness. And then I'll get to actually experience like what I'm like curious about, which is, what is Christmas like when it's just you and you don't have to like do all the kerfuffle. Like, I love Christmas, you guys. I've said this, but the Christmases at my family, my parents' house are so precious to me, and I love them so much. But it's also like very stressful. Like, Christmas is very stressful and very overstimulating. Like, every family gathering I have to hide at least 3 times in one night, just because it's like a lot of talking, a lot of questions, a lot going on. So yeah, and like my birthday, I don't have to plan anything. I can just exist. I think I've said this, but I do have a wine tour planned for my birthday. I booked it in the summer in a Chianti vineyard. I actually don't know. I mentioned that to one of the people in the wine class, and they're like, "Oh, which one?" I'm like, me like thinking there's only one. I was like, I actually don't know. I just Googled Chianti vineyard tour and gave them my credit card. And I also booked a dinner for myself for my birthday, and I made the reservation for 2 because I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll meet someone, or like, yeah, I'll be there for like a few weeks before my birthday, so it's like, we'll see. But I'm also like, I'll eat by myself, no problem. But I booked a restaurant that looks so cute. I've been watching so many YouTube videos of like day in my life, like there, and I saw this in a video, and it just looked magical and very like candles and like fairy lights and stuff like that. So I booked that. But those are the only plans I have. I really want to do something fun for New Year's. I was talking to my friend Erica and like dreaming about her meeting. She lives literally in Vancouver, but meeting me in Champagne, France for New Year's and like popping champagne there. Like, it's probably $7,000 to just like breathe air in Champagne. But it's like, I'm in Europe for New Year's. I should do something fun. I feel like things will come though. I'm not a planner at all. Actually, I hate plans. They stress me out. Okay, I was just Googling like questions to ask yourself before a trip. I meant like self-reflection questions. And I opened this girl's blog. The first question, what does epic mean to you? Oh, I can't close this because my speaker is there, but close the laptop down, babe. My friends, a lot of them gifted me little journals. I'm so excited for it, because I've been wanting to have a little pen and paper journal instead of using the notes on my phone to make notes. So I'll have those on that trip, which is very nice. What does epic mean to you? Okay, also, many of you guys might not know this. Many of you may, and the ones that fall in the the last category, I love you. That was a really long way to say that Jersey Shore season 3, I think, was filmed in Florence, which is where I'm going. I don't know if I've even said that I'm going to Florence for quite a bit of the time that I'm there. Really stumbled on that sentence. And I want to do a whole video of just going through the landmarks of Jersey Shore, like the pizza shop, the clubs that they went to, the place that they stayed, where Snooki got in the car accident. Like, it really is a relic of time and history. I should find the outfits that they wore too. I wonder if the pizza place is still there. Probably is. Today I went shopping for like last minute things I need. I still don't have any winter boots, you guys. If you've been watching my saga, like, it's bad. But then I was like, does it really rain more than Vancouver? And I don't even have winter boots here. So it'll be fine. And also, a lot of the boots I was looking at in stores here, it was like made in Italy. And they're like, why am I buying them here? I'll just go there and, oh, shame. Now I have to shop the second I land. Yeah, I got that. No problem. But what I really wanted to do is buy a new perfume to wear during my trip, so that when I smelled it again, it reminded me of that. Do you guys ever do that? I have perfumes in my like trunk here of high school or like university or moments in my life that when I smell them, it just instantly transports me back to that time in my life, and I love it. Some are like bad memories, so I don't use those ones anymore, but my standard perfume, I'm like, I need to do something a little fun. So I sprayed the Glossier You, the new purple one. I forget the name. It's not the Dew. It's the purple one. I'm trying to decide if I like it. Whoa, really good podcast topic. I sprayed a perfume and I'm trying to decide if I like it. What do you guys think? Also in Florence, there is a pharmacy. I actually don't know if that's what they call it, but where I'm literally gonna make this up right now, this sentence. Are you guys ready for this? Where the oldest perfume is from. Is that right? Let me look. Oh yeah, okay, found it. It's called Officina Profumo. Officina Profumo Farmacia di Santa Maria Novella. That sound like anything to you? And it has not the oldest, but some of the oldest. And there is one scent there, apparently, that is like the oldest. I'm making this up. But it looks stunning. Like I've watched videos of people in this place and it's just really old and cathedral-like and beautiful. I'm not going to try to show my phone because it won't do it the justice, but you can Google, and I'm not going to spell it out for you. You just have to translate. Officina Profumo Farmaceutica di Santa Maria Novella. So I can always get a perfume there, and then it's very not up to date. How do you say that? It's very topical for my trip. Also, my one friend made me my own little dictionary with all my favorite sayings that I like to say, and translated, because you guys know I have my own little language and the little way that I'd like to talk. And she translated them all into Italian. How cute is that? You would have seen it if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, literally, what are you doing here? Just kidding. But so this is the only one I remember. The word is literally. I say it like literally. And so in Italian, it's literalmente, I think. That's just by memory. I hope that's right. I don't know any Italian. I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know any Italian. I know Duolingo Italian, so I know la donna and la mela, or la mela, l'uomo, ragazzi. Just like, I joke that if I see a woman eating an apple in a park, I'm going to absolutely kill it. Any other situation, I'm dead. I really need to learn. I cannot speak Italian. I think it's non parlo italiano. I guess that's easier. I know canadese. Just like someone trying to interact with me, and I just go canadese. I do feel like languages. I'm fluent in French, if you guys know that. Well, I like to flex that and say it, and then when someone is like asks me, I'm like, oh, I actually can't speak French. But I did go to French immersion and I have the certificate, so legally I can apply to jobs in French. But I actually can't speak French, and my French is horrible. Non parle français. But because I know, like, it's so deep in my brain, like back in filing cabinets that are covered in dust, that I find sometimes when I go to places, well, I found this when I went to Italy last year, that the Italian I can pick up again because a lot of words are quite similar. So if I read something, I can understand, like, oh, that means dog. And then my mom's like, no, that's literally just a golden doodle. It doesn't say anything. Was that a funny joke? Did you guys laugh at that? Kind of a reach, but just wanted to check in on how everyone felt about that one. Okay, because I think this video is going to come out around Christmas time, well, like around December, but like that babe December one is Christmas time, and this is speaking from someone who has a mid-December birthday. It's Christmas time. Like, we don't need to do the whole like, oh, we'll celebrate after your birthday. No. Like, last year my Christmas tree went up in November. I'm very sad that I won't have a Christmas tree up in my apartment this year. I'm sure I'll figure something out in Italy. Like, yeah. Oh, I have to go buy ornaments. Oh no. Oh yeah. Like, you won't be able to keep me away. But last year I got really into collecting vintage ornaments. Like, when I do something, I do it in a big way. And I got really into collecting them. And I have they're under my bed, they're in my kitchen cabinets, they're everywhere, and I'm really sad I'm not going to see them all in a tree. I did think like maybe I should just put it up and then take it down, but it's just like way too much effort, so I'm not doing that. But I'm so excited for Christmas. I love it. These are a few things that you need to do for Christmas, okay? And do it for me because they're my favorite traditions. Number one, well, decorate. But also decorate listening to Christmas music. But here's what you listen to. You listen to jazzy Christmas music. Like, our family favorite is Ella Fitzgerald. Also, yeah, anything like even instrumental, like the Peanuts, Charlie Brown Christmas music, anything jazzy, like have it like old school Christmas, and then listen to the Justin Bieber Christmas album. You guys, why is no one talking about that freaking album anymore? It is one of the best, and I'm not one part of me is kidding or being like over exaggerating. One of the best Christmas albums we have in this world today. It's the time of year. So good. I mean, the little drummer boy though, that needs to be removed from every album, every record. Horrible song. No. But if you're the only thing I ever get this Christmas. So you listen to the jazz, sign up your tree, and then you listen to Justin Bieber Christmas album, okay? Those are two things very important to me that I would like you to do. Number 2, all right, maybe 3. Watch Serendipity. If you've never seen this movie, it's one of those that I don't know if are like technically considered a Christmas movie, but the first and I think last scene happened like at Christmas at like a department store. Oh my God, it's such a good movie. John Cusack, Bake Beckinsale. Bake Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale. Such a good movie. My favorite. One of my favorite like movies around that time. I wouldn't really classify it as a Christmas movie because like obviously The Grinch. But what else do I like? I've historically really liked Polar Express, but I feel like Polar Express you can watch like once every 4 years because there is a part and like halfway through that you're like, this is just a weird movie, like the claymation of it all. But I do love the story. I think when they get, and let me actually break it down for you if you guys know Polar Express. I think when they get to the village and it's empty, I'm like, I'm over it. This is weird. They're like going through Santa's workshop, like no one's there. They're being weird. That's kind of by the time that I'm like, let's fast forward. But then they get to see Santa and everything's good. But yeah, I really like that movie. And what other movies? I've never been a Love Actually girl, which might have surprised a lot of you because it kind of feels like it would be my thing. But I never got into it. Oh my God, The Holiday. Don't know why I say it like that. So good. I feel like that's going to be my life this year. Except I'm not house swapping and I probably not going to meet Jude Law or Jack Black, although I'd take either. Okay, and the third thing I'll say that you guys should do is host a party for your friends, like a Christmas themed party. It could be like you could decorate the tree together, make hot apple cider, hot chocolate. You could do a cookie swap. We've done that before. It's really fun where everyone makes a kind of cookie and then you all bring it to one person's house and then you swap. So like your cookie box would have like 2 of everyone's kind of cookie. You could do obviously Secret Santa or what my friends wanted to do this year. Although I fully was like, you are not doing that until I'm home, by the way. So we're going to do it on Valentine's Day is my favorite things party. And I've seen this on TikTok before. I don't know. I've never done it before, but basically where the TikTok that I saw that we will be recreating is when you take 2 of your favorite, you purchase 2 of your favorite things and bring it to this party. And so everyone's bringing 2 of their favorite things. And then you like present what your things are. It's like beauty or like your favorite food. Like what, just your favorite things. Maybe not food, maybe just beauty. Maybe your favorite beauty products. And then everyone gets to take home 2 things of other people's favorites. Whoa, that sounded kind of confusing. You can Google it. But it's such a nice time to, like a cozy time to host. You can put on your TV, the fireplace channel or whatever. Oh my God, and how can I forget? Wait, I don't know when this is going up, but I think the end of November. Everyone listen now. Go, or not even go. Write Christmas cards to your loved ones and send them now. That was quite demanding, but do it. You can make them, but then you'd have to buy envelopes. It's kind of annoying. I would say buy. You can buy really cute cards from Etsy. I've bought cards in like packs from HomeSense. I mean, you guys know, just like go and buy cards. It's so fun to write little cards and mail them. I think I talked about this in a video before, but like it's $1 each. Oh yeah, I talked about it in my 30 things I learned at 30. Postcards or stamps are $1 each. So what? It's like $3 per card. I'm making all these numbers up, obviously, but it's just so nice. And then what will happen is that people will get them and then send you Christmas cards back, which is always a nice thing to do. So that you should definitely start doing that if you feel like it or if you want to. But it's so nice getting mail. It's really highly recommend getting mail that aren't like Pizza Hut flyers, which those are nice too. But okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about is something that happened to me. I mean, so dramatic. Wait till you hear what I'm about to say. I was removed from the Facebook group, Are We Dating the Same Guy? Because, and if you don't know what that is, it's a Facebook group for women where women would post screenshots of like the guy that they're dating and being like, or it's for any, like, yeah, guys that they're dating and being like, is anyone else dating this guy? Which, crazy that it's come to that. Or if they're like talking to someone on a social media app and they're like, I think this guy's a catfish. Like, does anyone know him? It's just like a girls community group, which like the idea is nice. But if anyone's in the group actually, and like they're actually going to get mad at me for talking about this, I don't care. You guys deleted me anyways. There's like 20,000 people in the group. How did you find me? Anyways, we'll get to that. It's a nice idea. But then what happens is these people, like, all corners of the internet find it, or all corners of the world, I would say. And the photos that these women post in the group are so scary. Like, literally, there was a mugshot posted and the caption was, any red flags? Come on. Like, at least get another photo. There was a photo that someone took from, like, they were dating for a year and the only photo she had was his ring on her Ring camera, and was like, I'm getting weird vibes from this guy. Like, is anyone dating him right now? Like, whatever. Anyways, so there's just like a lot to laugh about. And I've never like screenshotted or, well, actually, yes, I have, but only to send to my friend who's also in the group. Sorry. But like what's happening is girls are screenshotting and sending it to the guys and like basically doxing the women that are like asking for help, which is not cool. I've never done that. But what I did is I said that exact spiel on TikTok, and just how it's like these women will post the scariest photos of men and being like, anyone, like, any warnings before I go on a date with this guy? And it's true, sorry. So sue me. And they freaking found me and deleted and blocked me from the group. And I don't people were commenting that on my TikTok, being like, girl, they're gonna remove you. And in my head I'm like, no, because my location isn't on, my like TikTok name isn't, like, I guess it's like technically my name, but I'm like, they're not gonna how are they gonna know it's this city and this group? Because there's a group in every city. And they found me and they blocked me, which I'm really sad about. But these are the consequences of my actions. Like, truly, the group rules are you don't talk about it. It's like, there's a lot of comments like, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. Okay, this isn't Fight Club. This is like crazy entertainment. And I did anyways. So I'm very sad about that. And I told my friend that she needs to become an admin and admin me back. Because I never actually used it. It was just like, I don't know why, it just got to a point where I'm like, you look on it and it's the craziest photos of the scariest men, and like women asking, does anyone know this guy? Babe, check the local, never mind, I'm not going to make that joke. If you have my kind of mind, you know where I was going with that. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the update in my life. But the next time we talk like this, I will be in my apartment in Florence. So hopefully it all goes well. And maybe I'll do the whole episode in Italian. Obviously not. But maybe I'll know one word or two, and I'll be able to talk to you guys about how my trip's going. So stay tuned for that video. And until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.